Okay. Is she changing clean usually? Yeah. Okay. Now, you're going to love this one. I want you to think of airing out your armpits just a little bit. Okay? Don't clamp those elbows at your waist. Have I said that to you before? Okay. The armpits. Only special people get that comment. Yeah. And what I'm saying there is simply, you know, I don't want you to misunderstand me. I don't want your elbows out, but your arm should be completely free from your torso, from your body. Good. And when you're ready, let's canter. Now, don't grab her. Don't grab her. Is she taking some sort of a half hold? You know, probably the most important thing I've said to you is this idea of being able to change any next stride. You know, that you have that quick a rideability, adjustability, that you can, that your aids are that she's that responsive to your aids. And canter. Supple. Now, let's walk again. Half hold. Hope. Ah! Now, is your left shoulder further back than your right? Was it? Yeah. Was it? You're twisting a little towards me rather than, if anything, towards the center of the ring. Not that you should be twisted anywhere. Now, nice and level and comfortable, or are you hanging on her mouth? Chest up. Everything totally rideable. Good. And canter. Come on. Yep. Now, drop her a stride. Yep. Now, shorten the stride a little bit. Hope, just like we did in trot. Little hope. And drop her a little bit. Don't totally drop her. Your hands level. Yep. Let your hips down. Drop her a stride. And shorten the stride a little bit. Hope, quick. Sit back a little bit. And soft arms. Soft arms. Yeah. Keep your right shoulder up. Good. Lengthen a bit. And shorten. Supple, elastic. Now give. You can ask again. Just don't get into for too long. It should be hope. Yeah. And straight ahead. Supple arm and a volte. Sit down in the saddle. Give both arms a stride. Drop her a stride. Straight ahead. At the end of the long side, half circle and half pass. Sitting even on both hips. Make sure you're sitting right in the middle of the saddle. Good. Where's that left arm going? Okay, how many half halts did you ride during that half pass? Okay, wasn't very effective. Yeah. Give your right rein one stride, just for fun. Diagonal. Sitting right in the middle of the back, elbows out ever so slightly. Yup. Now, we need to put her a little more together. Can you do that? Continue straight ahead. Yup. But you're not going to hold her together. Sit back a little bit. Give both hands. Yup. Shorten the stride a little bit. Quick. Give both hands. Shorten the stride again. Quick. Yeah. Give both hands. She's going to circle here. She's going to hear you better if you're not holding her. Yeah. Give. Yeah, and now set her back a little bit. Close your leg. Sit, that's it. And soft arm, soft arm. You've got to turn it on and off a little more quickly, Hannah. Yeah. Yeah, nice canter. And soft arm, let your hips down. And a little low again. And soft arms. Yeah. Good job. Soft arms. Good. Straight ahead. I'm sorry, I'm right there. A half circle. I don't know if you can fit it in there. Yeah, good girl. And a half pass. Now a little half halt, soft arms. Soft, soft, give, and then do whatever you need to. Set her right back on her tail. Don't hold her back. And on the long side of canter to halt, and I mean halt. I don't care if it's ugly. Hope, hope, hope. Giving, and walk, and left lead canter. Now, walk again, Hannah. As I knew you were starting to ask her to canter because you leaned a little to the left. Okay? Your upper body has nothing to do with your canter part. Now, set her back a little and give. Yeah? And half circle and half pass. And you're going to make distinct adjustments. I don't care what goes wrong. Yeah, but you're not going to hold her. Give a stride, set her back as you need to. Hope, little hope, distinct hope. But that means you should be able to give. Stay in counter canter. Diagonal, love it. Straighten her neck a little bit, shorten the canter. Giving, that's it. Now, I want to see you set her on her little fanny once or twice during that half pass. Staying level, elastic arms. Okay, and then half circle and half pass. Let your hips down in the saddle, Hannah. Yeah. Now a little hope, and now give sideways, and another hope. Hope, give sideways, keep your left hand up. Now your hips went over a little bit to the right. Now a little bit straighter neck, not too much bend in your counter canter. And on the long side, okay, doesn't matter, keep going, keep going. Are you holding her? Yeah. On the long side over here, nearish S, a canter to halt. Now sit down in the saddle. Hips down, hips down. Halt at S. And hope, hope, hope. Good. Soft, chest up. I'd like you to flip your stirrups over for a minute. Yeah, I want you to drop your stirrups. Left shoulder up a little bit. Left leg forward, circle here now. Your left leg should be down and in front of you a little more. Your left leg is further back than your right leg. Let your left leg come forward. Good. Give a stride. Yep. Try to let it flow. Go straight down the long side. Look at your feet in the mirror. Are they at the same height? Yeah. Now let your left, why do you keep your left leg so far back? Let it hang down. Again, you can use it, but don't hold it. Let your left leg hang down. Left leg forward. Put your left leg on her shoulder for a minute. Literally, put your left leg forward towards her shoulder. Easy, easy, yeah. Good. Turn, okay, make a circle. Let that left leg down. Good girl. What did you just change? Yeah, I mean, you fixed it. Whatever it was you did was right. Yeah. Good girl, I love it. And elastic. And at the end of, go straight ahead. You're starting to slip over to the right again. At the end of a long side half circle and half pass. Looking for those half holds. Give a stride so you can half hold. Yeah. Good. Give a stride. Give a stride. You can then do whatever you need to. And trot. Easy arms. Chest up. Legs down. Good. And walk. And canter. Supple. See, and again, you've got this right leg a little further back, your inside leg. Try to relax through your hips. Let your hips sink. Good. It's all right, yep. Yep, a little more jump if you can. Give your right rein a stride, just for fun. Yep. And then when you get in the corner here by H, half circle and half pass. Give your right hand a stride. Yep. Good. Don't hang on that right rein. Little half halt now. Good. Left hand stays up. Straight ahead, straight, don't go to the wall. Good, good. Chest open, check that you're not holding her. You're not gonna run into anybody, are you? Yep, give a stride, give another stride. Yeah, good girl, and trot. Elastic, elastic, supple. Nice job. Let this left leg down, let it down. I'm not sure, but it's partly because you let your hips slide a little to the outside, and then you hold on with that inside leg. If you're sitting right in the middle of the saddle, you should be able to just let those legs hang right straight down. Good, and give a little. And walk. Good job. Now, do you ride a lot without stirrups? Yeah, but do you ride your horse? Do you ride this horse without stirrups? You should. Okay. The other thing, your mom's gone to all this trouble. Stay on this end, please, Amy. To video you a lot. You need to run through your videos, particularly where you do lateral work, especially, and look at your upper body. Okay? You did a good job today, and to be honest, it wasn't quite as bad as some of what I was seeing in the past days, but you've got to work on being relaxed, centered on your horse, sitting right in the middle, feeling your shoulders the same, feeling your hips the same. You've got to become very aware of that indirect. You do two things. You use an indirect inside rein. You take your inside rein towards the withers, and your outside, this is in your lateral work, and your outside hand goes down and out. So you get a little this way, okay? And when it should be, if anything, the opposite. The outside hand should go near the neck, and the inside hand should almost be a leading rein. As I say, if you can do it with a leading rein, you're a superstar. But that's not, it's not a ridiculous idea. But my biggest thought with you is to be able to change any next stride. You have a little bit of a sense of keeping it all together, and you've got to be able to say, get it together, now you do it, sweeties. Get it together, now you do it. And I don't mean drop, you know, I keep telling you to drop the reins. I don't mean that long term. I just, that's me being, me exaggerating, having you exaggerate. But, you know, fixing it a little and then going with it and fixing it so that the tone of your muscles and your arms change. Just like when your leg, you know, when you use your leg, you tighten it a little and then the leg relaxes, right? You've got to have a little bit more of that in your arms. Does that make sense? You're doing a nice job with her. But she needs to be more quickly adjustable. Any next stride could be bigger, smaller, or sideways. However much sideways you want. And get rid of those stirrups. There is no downside, nothing that you're going to do wrong, I don't think, from riding without stirrups. And I think it'll help make you more aware of your crookedness. And that you really need to work on. And I think, I keep coming up, that little idea of airing out your armpits, of just not letting your elbow clamp to your side. If you just think of that a little bit, you know, in the beginning I said stick your elbows out. I don't mean that, but just letting your arm, like right now, your arm is relaxed at your side. You're not clamping it in at all. And that's, you know, your arm works this way. Okay? It comes forward and back. There shouldn't be any of this kind of a sense. It just goes this way. Whether it goes this way strong or it goes this way easy. Okay, any questions? Okay, and what I'm saying is to keep those, to tell those shoulders not to lead so much, isn't it more of an inside leg? But even if you want to use an outside rein, which is saying my inside leg isn't working, it should be quick and over with and done. Not going like this in a half pass. But okay, you get a little desperate, and then it should go back to normal. Don't hold it like that. This little half pass leg yield exercise is one of my favorite exercises of all the exercises there are to do for anything. Half pass right, you start to lose it. Leg yield left a couple of steps, half pass right. Then when you're in the show ring and then you start to, you know, they start to lean in too much, you do what I call threaten to leg yield. You start to put that leg on and they go, oh, I'm going to leg yield. And you say, no, you're not. You know, because they're used to being asked to leg yield. But again, if you're going, any rein aid, any aid you use, any aid that you use, whether it's a normal one or an odd one, it's you use it and it should be over with. At no time should you be holding the horse together, or in or out or back or down or up or wherever. Self-carriage. Okay? Super. You're most very welcome.